Hey guys, so get this. I recorded a video before this, but it was over 20 minutes long, and apparently YouTube has a 15-minute video thing that you can't go past, so yeah. And then I lost all the original content that I did the video on, so happy days. So let's just get started. Wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I'm now using. This is watercolor pencils. You can buy them at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, anywhere they sell crafts, really. Watercolor pencils are a great tool to use, actually, and if you go on Google and type in the search engine LPS Customs, you will find some LPS customs that have been done in watercolor pencils, and they are amazing. It's actually what made me get into it, but I have yet to perfect it, so I'm still working on that. And these are the hobby brushes that I talk about in some of my videos. You can buy these at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And as you can see, they're fine point brushes, and they help with a lot of the detail in the eyes and in the stripes that I use on some of my warrior cats to give them that fur look. And I actually had someone in another video ask what nail polish I used as a coat for my warriors. It's Sinful Colors clear nail polish. You can actually get it at any store, as far as I know. Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, anywhere they sell nail polish. I do this first, and then I use this. It's the same brand, but it goes by Simple Shine, and it's top coat. And again, you should be able to find it at any store. And what it is it's thicker, and it really holds in the paint. So none of these figurines are finished. I am still working on them. I just wanted to show you guys some of them. So on my last video, this one is Bone from Cal of the Wild. And he came from a spider model. And I made his limbs out of toothpicks and air dry clay. I use air dry clay. For those of you who like oven baked clay, that's fine. It works just as well. I just prefer to use air dry. He's not done. As I said, I need to go ahead and shave down some of his limbs and make them look a little more natural. But also need to fix his muzzle. I love how the ears turned out, though. I'm gonna keep working on his eyes. I think his eyes could be better. And for those of you in the last video who said Midnight, you were correct. This is indeed Midnight from Cal of the Wild. Now, as you can see, I tried using the watercolor pencils on her to give her fur kind of a texture feel. And as you can see, I am no expert on it. I'm going to keep practicing and hopefully get better with time. But like I said, go to Google search engine, put in LPS Customs, and you'll see some of them come up. But it just kind of helps give it that texturized look of fur. And again, I'm going to keep working on it, see if I can't perfect it. Then we have Hazeltail. I'm changing Hazeltail's eyes to this because it's an adorable look. Haven't done her iris or pupils yet, but I like the shape. And again, I did her tail out of air dry clay. Had a lot of fun making her tail. But she's actually from a guinea pig LPS model, if I'm remembering correctly. Good old Ashfur. Working on his eyes to give him a little bit more of a more realistic look. The blonde hair is a tribute to Moon Kitty. If you haven't seen her, I suggest you check it out, just like I suggest you check out Cal of the Wild. It's done by, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she's very good artist. Just type in Cal of the Wild on YouTube and it should come right up. Tribble of a Doom. Tribble of a Doom. I might be butchering her name, but that's what it is. This is Tawny Pelt. Now, Tawny Pelt was interesting to work with because with Tawny Pelt, there are a lot of different types of designs for her on the Warriors Wiki, which is where I base most of my figurines off of. And I went with this one. I think I might finish her first because she's been waiting quite a while. And then you got Sorrel Stripe. Sorrel Stripe I gave a little bit more of a personality to because I didn't want to just do a plain dark brown cat. Wanted to give her some personality, so still working with her. Got Longtail. I need to fix his eye there. I didn't always wait for the paint to completely dry before you put the clear coat nail polish on, because otherwise you're going to get this. And I did that during the move, and that was not a smart move on my part. So then we have Holly Tuft. Holly Tuft was made after a bunny model. And I had to cut off the ears, add the face fur, and the tail. I apologize if I'm going fast, but again, apparently YouTube has a 15-minute time, so. This is Thrush Pelt. He's more of a sandy gray color, but when I did that, while it looks good in person, for some reason on camera, it makes him look green. So I'm going to just go ahead and paint him gray, since to me he looks gray on the Warriors Wiki. This is Poppy Dawn. Poppy Dawn's going to be redone because she's older and her muzzle is kind of squared off and doesn't look right. So I'm going to go ahead and just redo her. Add some facial hair, make her look really nice. This one I am particularly proud of, I'm going to redo the paint job, but he was originally, this is Barkface, Wind Clan's medicine cat, when Tall Tale was alive, or Tall Star, excuse me, was alive. He was originally a bird model, and I made his limbs out of toothpicks and air dry clay. And his tail, and I can't wait to do a before and after of him because you guys are gonna love the stuff that I added. I gave him some facial hair since he was old when he died, and I added these. You see some, for those of you who have read the Warrior comics or the mangas, you ever notice some of the cats have these over their eyes, like eyebrows or fur or something? I added them to him because he had some in the manga, and I just thought they added kind of a cool look to him. This was already the hair on the bird model. I didn't make it myself. I would love to take credit for it, but I didn't. So I can't wait to show you guys before and after of him, because you guys are just going to be amazed at how well he turned out. And one of my all-time favorites, Rowan Claw. Or Rowan Star turned Rowan Claw. Rowan Claw was after a Pomeranian model. I had to make his tail, his ears, and again I added those little eyebrow thingies. I don't know what to call them, little fur tufts. And again, these fine lines right here, see if I can, yeah, there you go. Those fine lines right there were done with the hobby brushes. I need to finish up his eyes, but otherwise he's almost done. I love these dark ginger colors on these cats. I love, like his son Flametail was just beautiful to me. I love that dark ginger color. And then who else? Oh, last but not least, or no, not last but not least, we didn't go over Fern Song. So Fern Song is Ivypool's mate. He has a very interesting fur color. It's like a yellow with some brown stripes. Gave him a more feminine appearance, since that seems to be the ongoing joke in the Warrior fandom. And he looks like a little Mardi Gras cat. So, still working on him. Got a ways to go with him, but I think in the end he's going to turn out to be really cute. And now, last but not least, we have Leaf Star. Now, I'm not even close to being done with Leaf Star, but you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Again, I go mostly based off Warriors Wiki. Some people like Warriors Wiki, others don't. I need a base to go off my figurines, so that's what I use. To get this fade effect, all you're going to do is take a paintbrush, dip it in some paint, dip it in some water, and you should get that effect. Just be very gentle with it, take your time, and you're going to get a nice effect going on. But I'm going to fix her eyes, finish her stripes, add some shading so that she looks halfway decent. And again, I apologize. Like I said, I had a 20-minute long video, and apparently that's not YouTube's rule. You have to have it 15 minutes. So I apologize for that, but I also want to thank you guys so much for all your support. I apologize that I haven't been able to make a whole lot of videos since I'm going to college, and in case you're wondering, it's not for art. It was actually for psychology, but I changed majors. Now I'm going into political science, and I'm actually planning on going to graduate school for that, so wish me luck on all that. Again, just thank you guys so much for all of your support. Really appreciate it. I have to say, out of all these figurines that I'm working on, my favorites are Barkface and Rowan Claw. I'm just really proud of how he turned out. By the way, how many of you guys wanted Tawny Pelt to be deputy? I did. I wanted Tawny Pelt to stay deputy so bad in Tiger Star's Shadow. Like, she did apparently for a while, but I think she stepped down or something, and then Juniper Claw got it, I think, and then now it's Cloverfoot. I could be wrong about that, but I don't know. It's been a while, but I think that's how it went. And then there's Longtail. Did I do Longtail? I don't know if I did Longtail. I may have. It's been a long week, guys. I'm so tired. But some people say he's a creamy yellow color, and while that's true in some of the fan art of him, on the Warriors Wiki, he can change from this type of tan brown to a silver gray color, but his stripes are always black and his eyes are always blue, as far as I know. So I just went with the dark, I went with sort of the medium brown color. Like I said, make sure the paint is completely dry, or the nail polish will smear it. But I like how he's turning out. I think he turned out okay. But again, thank you guys so much. Hopefully I'll make a new video as soon as possible. Okay, bye guys.